This hangout on air is live. See, I always read that and I always mess it up. So every time these videos start, I'm like, this is live hangout is. It's always messed up. Hey, this is Johnny Bean. Yo, that was my shoulder. Did you hear that? Dang it.
Yeah. Click.
Yeah. Dang, man. I need to stop lifting weights. Hey, we got Hey, no, you can't do that. Sorry.
Howie's in that.
Yeah, that's Howie. He's trying to rub up against the couch. He's. Are you hungry? You want some food? Okay. Hey, we got Rob Johnson. We got David Nesdall, and they are both holding their guitars, replicas, the Rude guitar. I'm sure they know the story behind that guitar and what it's all about, what it is. So hey, I'm gonna jump off. You know the routine by now. I'm gonna jump off, share some links, do the dishes, and I'll come back. And yeah, but hey, you guys, yeah, talk about your guitars, how you made them, blah blah blah, the history, and I'll jump back soon.
Sounds good. All right, Rob, go ahead, man.
I don't know what this thing is. I've never seen it before. Just show it. This is my Rude guitar, my Weird Shapes guitar. It is not. This one's probably. When did I do this one? This is probably one of 6 or 7 that I've done over the last 18, 19 years. Certainly, believe it or not, it's not one of the better ones I've done. The paint job's actually not too bad. It's just that it's not actually as accurate as probably the last one that I had and the one prior to that. And basically because it's not one of my favorite guitars. It's definitely not one of my favorite Eddie guitars. I do like it, of course, but it's just kind of one of those ones like, nah, it's basically just a copy of the Circles guitar, or kind of looks like the VH1. So I don't know. Whenever I do them and I keep them for a while, then I get rid of them, and then I'll do another one just because I miss it. But anyways, I've had this one for probably 4 or 5 years. This is a body that I got off my buddy, Scott. It was just a kind of an old body just laying around. It is not exactly the right thickness. However, it is, I would say probably the weight is right on it. The paint job actually came out really good. It's got the original Floyd on it. The Duncan, I think this one is a Duncan custom pickup. I'm sorry, no, it's a DiMarzio. This one's a DiMarzio. The neck is just a basic Strat style neck with Schaller tuners and the basic Eddie hardware. I think these are 6150 frets, and as you can see, it's the basic Rude guitar. It does have the EDH Rude painted underneath the neck pocket like Ed's did. On the back, I did get the paint job pretty close, but you'll notice one of the big differences on this guitar is the cavity is not exactly correct. It's a different type of cavity. It's this one is I forget what this guitar was at one point. It was just kind of a knockoff body, which is one of the things that makes it not exactly accurate, totally accurate, I should say. But so the thickness is off a little bit, and the cavity isn't exactly correct. But other than that, it's your basic Rude guitar, Weird Shapes guitar. Paint job came out pretty good, typical standard rattle can paint. Like I said, I had it for about 4 or 5 years. It actually plays really good. It's a I have the jack plate backwards, kind of like Ed's Circles guitar. A lot of people don't realize this, but there was a time when Ed, in the Fair Warning Tour, when he was playing this guitar extensively, along with the Circles guitar and the Frankenstrat, he did actually turn the jack plate around backwards on this Rude guitar as well. So he had a jack plate backwards on this one and on the Circles guitar. The one on this guitar did not stay backwards for very long. I think maybe halfway through the Fair Warning Tour, quarter of the way through on either end, I think he switched it back, because I have photos of the jack plate in both directions, frontwards and backwards. I chose to go backwards on this one just because my circles guitar does not, and I don't play this guitar very much because it's not one of my favorites. I do like how it plays. The action is really low, and I have the bar, the bridge set up to rest right on the body like Ed's did, and I have the action set, just how I like it. But this guitar is, I do like it. It does play good. It's just not one of my favorite ones, and because I don't play it that much, I chose to have the jack plate backwards. One of the last copies of this guitar that I had the rosewood Dan Electro neck on it with the kind of the funky style backwards looking headstock, because Ed played that neck, had that neck on this guitar throughout a portion of the Fair Warning tour as well. And that guitar, there's been some speculation. Dave, you can maybe give me some feedback on this as well. I'm still have mixed feelings on it. There's some speculation that that neck was actually the Dan Electro neck that he had on there was actually the neck that was on the original Star guitar, and he had just a piece attached to the headstock. I don't know that for sure. It does make sense because the 22nd inlay was removed from that neck, and it was also when it was on that guitar as well. So it makes sense it could be that neck. The one thing I do know is that neck did make it onto the Frankenstrat for a period of time, the Starfleet project, and also backstage at the US Festival before he put the peak neck on his Frankenstrat. But that's basically, it for this one. It's a Fair Warning era guitar. I do like how it sounds, and kind of fits the bill for the collection. It's kind of a funky looking paint job, as you can see. The back's almost backwards than the front. The back's more black than it is white, and the front's actually more white than it is black. So kind of an interesting method painting one of these things. I did this one myself. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Nothing awfully too special on this one. What do you got, Dave?
What pickup is in yours?
I initially said it was a Duncan custom, but it's not. This one's actually a DiMarzio Tone Zone.
Okay.
It's not probably what Ed had in there, but it was the only one that I had laying around. Again, this one I was not 100. Like I said, I wasn't really that concerned about being, 100% accurate on this one because it's not like my 5150 or a lot of the Kramers. The Kramers I tend to be a little bit more non-flexible when I'm making. I like those to be exact, and I like all my replicas to be as exact as possible. This one, like I said, I kind of slouched a little bit on everything other than the paint job. So I mean the pickup does look right. It's just it's probably not what Ed had in his. I don't think he had a DiMarzio in it. Could have.
He did have a DiMarzio. It was a Super Distortion.
Okay. Well, then I guess I came close on this one. I almost think I do remember reading that somewhere now that you mention it. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, that's about it for this one. But, yeah, pretty,
Very cool guitar.
It is a cool guitar. It's kind of an interesting history to it. More pictures are coming out of it now, over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot more photos of him using it live and in photo shoots as well. That's very cool.
I think it's important to note that right now, I believe this guitar has a Wolfgang neck on it and a Wolfgang pickup, some different jack plate and some different, I think a Wolfgang knob and everything. And I think
it has a chrome pickup ring on it as well.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Last I saw it was hanging up in at EVH, I guess, in Chip Ellis's office.
Right. Yeah, there was some talk about maybe this being one of the Stripe series. Nothing yet, but
Right.
Yeah, kind of interesting. How about yours, Dave?
Well, here's mine. This one is more exact.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in almost a year, or maybe just about a year. So, and last I remember, it really wasn't in great shape. I didn't think it was. I thought there was more wrong with it than there was. I set it up today. I straightened the neck. tuned it up, did everything that you would normally do, tighten the neck bolts, and it stays in tune great. It's a better guitar than I remembered. This one is in fact a 2-inch thick body.
Right. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, the pickup is a DiMarzio Super Distortion. This Floyd Rose is from the early 80s.
Yep.
The jack plate is the regular way.
Right.
This is a Musicraft neck. It's just a regular Strat, 21 fret Strat neck. It's not a Frankie neck because it has the skunk stripe. I have shallow tuners on it. This is what the back looks like, just like yours.
I got a big block.
I do have the correct control cavity here that doesn't have a plate over it.
Right.
I put a brass block on this. I do have to say I did not make this guitar. This was a gift from a buddy, my friend Jerry. Gifted me this guitar. It was very nice of him. I can't say enough nice things about my friends. Jerry, all my friends are just fantastic.
No doubt.
Everyone gives to everyone. You know, I give to my friends whatever someone needs. It's like a community that, you know, we help out each other. So it was so nice of him to give me this guitar, and I fell in love with it again today. You know, it's just great.
Yeah.
This one is not so heavy. I don't think it's a mahogany body. I can't really tell with the paint. I think it's ash. It looks like ash underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Like northern ash. Don't quote me, but the grain looks like northern ash underneath this paint.
Yep.
How
long have you had that one, Dave?
I've had this one just about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I've probably used it twice. And now that it's set up again and ready to go, I think I'll use it more.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you said a few minutes ago, you said you fell in love with it again. And like I said, it's kind of funny because the Rude guitar, the weird shapes here, it's never been one of my favorites. However, it's always been one that's kind of intrigued me a little bit, obviously. I mean, they all do. But whenever I'll go a year or 2 years without even really touching this thing, other than just to pick it up once in a while and dust around it, you know. Yep. And every time I actually pick it up, and like I said, tonight was, before we started this video, was probably the first time in a year since I've actually really picked it up and sat down with it. Mm-hmm. And it was almost still in tune, and it's been through, you know, a move and to a new place and different weather and exposure to, you know, different elements and things like that. And when I sat down with it for a few minutes and just played with it and actually plugged it in for a little bit, I actually did kind of start to enjoy it again, you know, and I think I'm probably going to spend some time with it this weekend, messing around with it and playing with it.
Yeah, you absolutely should. The other thing I want to mention is in the neck plate, just like yours, I do have, it does say EVH Rude.
Yeah.
The way it said it in Ed's original guitar.
Right. Yeah.
It's really interesting, and it's really cool. What a great guitar.
There was a long period of time. This guitar, I think after the Fair Warning tour, he removed the neck from it and actually used the neck for something else. And this guitar basically just sat as a blank body for years and years and years.
Yep.
Sitting at 5150. And then, as we know right now, you know, Chip, I think, has it, and you know, it's got some new hardware on it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Chip has it anymore. I think it was given back to Ed, I think.
Yeah.
Johnny might have more information on that when he gets back on. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. The other thing I want to mention is this guitar and the Circles guitar, which became the Rasta guitar, are the only two guitars that he had that were 2 inches thick.
Right.
And I believe his were both mahogany bodies, and he did not like the way they sounded. They were too dark and they were too heavy.
Yeah.
Now the reason why he chose the 2-inch thick bodies were because at the time when he was just putting on the Floyd Rose tremolos on his guitar, he thought that the Floyd Rose made his guitar sound thin, like it wasn't as thick and heavy sounding as it could be. So a normal Strat body like yours is going to be 1 3/4 inches thick, and that's why he went with an extra 1/4 inch thick to make up for the thinness of the sound.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it on this guitar. If anyone that decides to watch this, if anyone has any questions, you can type your questions on the comments right below, and Rob and I and Johnny will get back to you and try to answer them as quickly as possible. If you guys have questions on any of our other guitars, any of our other replicas, or if you have any questions in general for us, we'd be happy to answer them. So,
yeah, absolutely. Get on
thank
that.
you. I just want to thank everyone that keeps on watching these things, and thanks for enjoying them, and thanks for indulging us to do this. And if you guys can all hit subscribe on Johnny's channel, my channel, and Rob's channel, that'll help us be able to do more of these in the future. The more we see that you enjoy them, the easier it'll be for us to do them, and we will absolutely have more things to talk about. We have plenty of stuff to talk about.
Absolutely.
So again, thanks to everyone that watches these.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Dave, I was going to say I missed the chat the other day when you guys did your Rasta guitar.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Talk about it. It's kind of the same thing. So talk about it. Let's hear it.
I will. You just kind of like sparked an idea in my head. Because I watched your video the other day, and like I said, I was a long day at work, and I got home and I passed out cold, and I was pretty much dead to the world. But so I got up the next day and I saw your video on the Rasta. I'm like, I wish I was awake, and because I didn't make that one. But this is my Rasta guitar, and as you guys know, this was originally the Circles guitar, the Unchained, the Bye See You Later guitar, and got the the facelift to be the Rasta Strat, and he played that, as Dave mentioned, a little bit in the Diver Down tour, and then ended up in Dweezil Zappa's hands, and still is. This is my copy. I actually did not paint this one. This also was a gift from a friend of ours, Jerry, years ago, probably 4 years ago. I've had this guitar 3-4 years, and I absolutely love this. This guitar, I don't know if you can tell, if you can see close enough, but if you can, it started out as a paint job as a Circles guitar, and got the facelift to the Rasta. So it started out, the whole process of making this was simple. It did start out as the Circles guitar and then became the Rasta, and he did a really nice job on it. It's got one of those real special Duncan pickups in it. I think that is a Seymour Duncan pickup, isn't it, Dave?
No, it's made by Schaller, actually. It's called a Schaller blade.
Gotcha.
It's more like the DiMarzio X2N, which is DiMarzio's blade pickup. It's super, super hot.
It is. It definitely is. That's right. It is a Schaller. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Original Floyd Rose. It's an original German, as you know. The back of the guitar, as you can tell, it does have the proper route. It's got the kidney bean style route, as the Unchained did. Again, did an awesome job on this particular guitar. It's got your basic Music Craft Strat neck. I do not have the headstock painted on this one. It's something I really never bothered with. I kind of like it not painted on my replica, although sometimes I go back and forth. This one has the Schaller tuner. No, I think these are Godos, I think. And basically, the only thing this guitar does not have, thank goodness, is the little bit of vomit that was whether it was by one of Ed's, Ed's roadies or himself. So that's one thing I did not add, is the vomit into the neck plate, which Dweezil still talks about. But this guitar, Actually is not the proper thickness. It's 1 3/4. It's not a 2-inch thick. So that's probably one flaw on it. That's probably about the only flaw I could think of on this one. But as far as body, I think this one is I think this is an ash body. I think this particular replica is an ash body. And yeah, so like I said, I've had this guitar for 4 or 5 years, 4 years I think, and then this one again just plays incredible. Really smooth action. I don't think I've restrung it probably in 4 years, that's for sure. I don't play it a lot, but I absolutely do pick it up and mess with it. And like you said, this Schaller pickup is super hot. It really, and playing to that 5150, it sounds really nice. So yeah, this is my rock strap. And again, like you said, it's a gift from a guy that we've known for a long time, a real special friend, and just a real special guy. He's amazing at what he does, and he's one of the guys that taught me how to do this stuff back almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I have painted 2 Rasta Strats myself. One of them came out really good, and one of them came out not quite so hot, because this particular one is difficult to nail the triangles and the little squares and everything in exactly the right spot. This is a tough one. This is a multi-tiered process to go ahead and get this one right. It's a lot harder and a lot different than doing the other stripe guitars. It takes forever to do this one, and the drying time is definitely packs onto it. So this one I did not do, and I don't plan on ever doing anymore. So
I agree with you. I have mine, and you know.
Yeah.
I plan on keeping it as long as I'm alive. So I don't want to do another one. I don't want to do one. I did one, and it took a while, and the green ended up being the wrong color green.
Oh, really?
It was the out of all the replicas that I've done in the last 4 years, that was the first one that I did of this whole run in the last 4 years. So,
yeah.
So learning how to use, you know, the rattle cans and all that stuff. The stripes, everything was done correctly. You start with the yellow, then red, then white, then green, then black.
Right.
But the green that I chose was duplicolor slime green, because I had no idea what green to use. I didn't know. I still don't know what color green is the right green, but it's certainly not slime green, because that is Chevrolet's color for their Camaro. Yeah. It's almost the same color. Well, I have a sparkle green Gretsch Brian Setzer guitar that is almost that color. Yeah, and it's a gorgeous color, but it's not the color for the Rasta guitar.
Right. Right.
So, and the body that I had was also 1 3/4 inches. It actually became my polka dot guitar. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Let me see if I can. Can you see that polka dot guitar right in the back, right there, up there?
I see is your circles one. I can't see your.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's on this side then.
There it is.
There we go. There's my polka dot. Yep, right on right over my. I guess it's my left shoulder.
Yeah, that's a guitar.
That I just repainted it that, so.
That's cool. That's cool. The other thing I'll just show you real quick is I had this. Dave, you saw this, but I had this neck sitting around, and I really didn't have anything to do with it, and I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? So I figured I'd make one of those blue headstock Kramer necks. So ended up just striping this up the other day. Just added the logo today. You know, I don't think I have any plans for it. The back, I was able to, you know, get that based off of the pictures that I have. So this one kind of came out cool. It's nothing more than just a wall hanger, really, right now.
Yeah, that looks so cool. It looks exact.
Yeah, this one.
That looks really cool, man.
Yeah, like I said, it's
welcome back, John.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thing
Thank
on? Is this thing on? Uh, yeah, so it's no, like I said, just to say what Dave said a second ago. I've been doing this stuff for a long time too. 18 years or so, and I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of really great people. And I said it in one of the last videos, and I'll say it again that I really enjoy doing these, and I think it's fun to talk about this stuff. There's a in the big picture around, I mean, there's really not a lot of us that do this kind of stuff. So with technology today, being able to network like this and meet guys like, Dave and Johnny, who, I mean, like I said, I mean, Dave, you and I have been kind of crossing each other's paths for years and years, and
yeah,
no doubt, and really haven't, become real close friends until really recently, which is really great. And Johnny, you and I have been together for, friends for, since like late 90s, but it's really fun.
Long time.
It's a good time. I really enjoy it, and I thank all you guys that watch this stuff and just, have a passion for this stuff. And I certainly don't claim to know everything about these guitars. I've been around this atmosphere for a long time, and I still, every time I talk to guys like this, I constantly am still learning stuff. And I'm always humbled up enough to realize there's a lot of information out there that's still circulating that we're all becoming privy to as time goes on, and it's fun. It's a good time. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it with you guys.
I do have to give one more shout out, and I speak for the three of us when I say this one. I just want to send a special thanks to Edward Van Halen for giving us these things to talk about, because without him and his innovations, we'd all be playing Stratocasters.
Yeah.
Regular Strats.
Yeah.
Nothing, no super Strats. We wouldn't be playing Strats with humbuckers even.
Right.
Or Floyd Roses.
We'd be paying.
We'd all be playing nylon string acoustic guitars. Thanks, Eddie Van Halen.
Which Edward Van Halen can play very well, by the way. Hence
Yes.
Spanish Fly, no doubt. Every time I hear Spanish Fly, I'm just like, how the frick is he doing that on an acoustic guitar?
And it's an ovation nylon string acoustic guitar. That's insane.
It is.
The action was probably 3 feet off the fretboard.
Yeah, I know, and he's still doing that stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it is. He's the one really in the big picture that gives us the stuff to talk about. And, I mean, it's so fun making these guitars. It's so fun playing them. It's fun talking about them. It's fun, sharing them and just having guys like you to just network with and just have fun with it. It's just such a good time. I mean, I've had so many of these guitars. I mean, I've probably in the last 20 years owned easily over 100 Edward Van Halen style guitars, if not Wolfgangs and Music Mans to Stripe replicas, and I've gifted a lot of them away over the years and been lucky to acquire a lot of different ones. And right now I'm at about 23 total. And 2 of those 23 are not, Van Halen guitars. There's a couple of Kramers and a Les Paul. But basically, I have a collection now that I kind of like to keep. I'd kind of like to keep it the way it is, and because I've got all the essentials, and I'll tell you, it's fun. And thank you to him for making it all possible, no doubt.
Keep talking.
Believe it or not, I've run out of things to say.
I'll talk a little bit. Hey, Philip Reed Wallace, man. He's saying thank you to Ed, and that Dave is correct. He also says he loves the Rude, and he did say it sounded thin. So I guess he's talking about Edward said it sounded thin.
I think so. I think I remember him saying it sounded thin. Yeah, he wasn't satisfied with the sound of that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a special little addition here. I'll show my Kramer ad guitar for Rob Johnson, because I know that there's something in the very near future that he will be showing off as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another one. Gonna do another one. This time the body's gonna be the right shape, thanks to
Oh
another.
yeah, here we go. Here's the headstock.
Hey, you got the chrome.
Yeah,
I mean,
unfortunately they're not gold, but at least they're chrome crown heads.
Yeah.
I don't have a vintage prototype nut on here, unfortunately, but I will.
Love that body style. Yeah.
And the back of the guitar, which is, I would say, probably about 95% correct.
Yep.
Rob, I have a photo still of the back of Eddie's guitar from the Buenos Aires concert in '83.
Yep.
I'll send that to you. It's actually a better photo than what I went off of on this.
Okay, it's probably better than my versions. I also have those photos, but it sounds like you got a better, higher quality picture than
I don't know if it's a higher quality picture, but it's more of the back than anyone has ever seen.
I'm gonna see if I can find the one I have real quick while we're chatting here. Yeah, that's great.
This one also is exact. Everything down to the same switch. Everything. I got this gold jack plate came from Paul Unkert, who told me that it was the last one that he had from the Kramer days, and if he would have made one more guitar for Eddie, that jack plate would have been on Eddie's guitar.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
So that's a little piece of history on my guitar, which is very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to find that picture right now. Keep talking, Dave, because
okay.
2 seconds here. Hello.
My poor roommate wants to get on the phone with me.
Okay, here's what I got so far.
Like, you guys, be quiet.
Now, this is the picture that I have of the back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's from that video. You know, there's another photo though that was released that Jeff Hensley posted. You remember that photo? It's a really clean photo of part of the back of the guitar.
There's another one of it.
That's
nice.
Yeah. I think there's that. Either that might be the one, or I have another one here. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it.
It's really an interesting guitar.
It's so funny how we are geeking out right now.
Yep. Here's a picture back to the Rude. Here's a picture of the Rude guitar with the body with just the this is out of a Young Guitar Mag. You guys can all see the EVH Rude in the neck plate. And Dave, replicas do have that under the neck plate.
Yep.
And if I can show you, okay, here's the picture I want to show you. Now, this is my old Circles and my old Rude guitar. These are my old guitars, and you can see my Rude guitar right there with the neck, with the Dan on Electro style neck on it, and the missing 20-second inlay on the neck.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was a great guitar. I really wished I still had that, but unfortunately I don't. And the only other thing I'll show you is that blue headstock. So here is the Kramer headstock that I was kind of duplicating. I made that neck I showed you a few minutes ago. And these are the pictures that I went off when I did it. These pictures have been around for a long time. The back of the headstock. I would say the one that I did, the headstock is probably a little bit shorter than these. But all in all, it actually, for just a wall hanger, it came out pretty decent.
All right, well, here is the photo that I wanted to show you.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a little bit more of the guitar.
Yeah.
So I'll send that to you so you can do your guitar.
Yeah, that would be great, Dave. That would be awesome if you could. That's incredible.
My friend Anthony Sajazi just texted me and said that this hangout is incredible. So thanks, Anthony Sajazi. We appreciate it, and keep watching, buddy.
Thank you, Anthony.
Keep watching him.
Definitely.
You mean somebody's actually watching this?
Yeah.
Go figure, huh? Hey, we did a hangout back a week or so ago. We talked about our 84 guitars, and I actually went and did something to my 84 guitar in the last 2 days that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's not strung up right now. I took the strings off. I just put the neck back on. But you guys will notice it has a different headstock paint scheme on it with 2 stars. Just finished that up today. And
oh, yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
Came out pretty cool. Now, just understand something on this particular version. It's not exactly accurate because the neck that's on, it's kind of this particular replica is now really is kind of a combination of the 84 and the 86 tours, in that it's got the headstock paint scheme of the 84 tour neck headstock with the hardware of the 86 tour, because in the 5150 tour he had the Black Floyd on there. And I've always liked the Black Floyd on this particular guitar, this one only. But I've also always liked this particular neck headstock.
Yeah. Can I see the back of it, by the way? Can I see the back of the headstock? Yep, there you go. You're good. You're golden.
Yep. And so what I did on this one is I just kind of combined both eras for no other reason than I just kind of liked it that way. And as kind of a real anal retentive type, replica builder, painter, every once in a while, if there's something like that, I'll kind of deviate a little bit from. I'll still keep it accurate, but I might combine a couple of different eras just if there's something like that. The only other thing I'll show you, and the only reason I'm doing this is because Dave did his the other day. This is my Hot for Teacher guitar, which I've had for probably, I don't know, 10 years or so. And this one I do myself. This one's pretty beat up. It's paint job came out pretty decent. It's got the original Floyd on it. It's the Beretta style body. You guys notice the volume pot? I have that little rubber gasket style kind of cover over it, kind of like what Ed's has on it now, or what's actually on it now. I don't think Ed had that when he was using it, but I kind of liked that little rubber speed knob type addition to the knob. The back of the guitar it's got the Beretta style, cavity. It's got all the wear. I could probably road wear it a little bit more. It's got the Kramer neck plate. This is a Duncan, I think a Duncan 59, and as you can see the headstock. I don't have the exact nut right. The nut is not right on there. It's different. It's kind of a hodgepodge black clamps with chrome with a chrome nut, because I think right now it's got kind of like a hodgepodge type nut on there, whatever they have on there in the Hard Rock Cafe or wherever the guitar is. Shallower tuners. You can see the back of the headstock. And yeah, so I've had this one for a while, and again, this one also plays really good. Very happy with it.
Cool. That looks great.
Yeah, this came out pretty good. It's worn in pretty good. It's it's got a lot of wear on it. And,
oh yeah, that looks awesome, man.
You guys hang tight. In hopefully the next month or so, I have a body coming in, an exact Kramer Walker style body with big horn, compliments of Chris Locke. That will be coming in soon, and I will be doing another Kramer ad guitar. Just because I'm looking for another project and I miss my old one, so that'll be coming in. And I do have the exact gold crown head tuners to put on it. All I need to do is acquire a better version of the #1 Edward Van Halen sticker on the back or template, because mine's just a piece of paper. Yeah,
you mean this?
I mean that.
Yeah, I'm working on that for you.
I know.
I'll get it for you.
I know you are. That looks great. That's fantastic. How long have you had that one?
Well, this neck was on my original one before I got the Walker body, but it was repainted. So this neck I've had since 2008.
Yep.
Then the body was done, I think, 2 years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago.
Yep.
And I had to repaint the neck to match the color of the body, so because it was a little lighter color red.
Yep.
So I had to redo the back. I had to redo everything. And the stinger on the back is correct now. The stinger, this little stinger.
Yep.
That is the way it is on the original one.
Right.
So we'll that
there was
needs to
some
be on there
debate
like
on
that.
that a few years ago. There was some debate. There were some guys that thought it went straight across.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Yours is right. Yours is definitely right. But here's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. Is the 5150 pound cake grill. And of course, my battery's dead. But this is the.
I couldn't call you, dude. I'm so sorry. I just texted you. You all right? Yeah. All right, cool.
All good.
All right, great.
But this is the cordless repeated 12 HP drill. I believe it is the right exact model of Ed's. I've had this for a long. It does work too, believe it or not. I got the 5150 6.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's all beat to hell and.
There was more than one. There was like 3 of those things.
Yeah.
And I think for the 2004 tour, Ed's got stolen, and Scott Smith lent him his.
That was during the Balance tour.
Oh, was that during the Balance tour? Oh, okay.
Scott lent him his drill during the Balance tour, and he ended up getting it back. And the thing was, Scott told me it was totally beat to hell when he got it back. You know, which is actually cool. You know.
Yeah, it means that Eddie used it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because there's actually an article in one of the old Inside magazines back from late 90s, mid to late 90s, and it talks about that exact story. And then Scott had told me about it as well. But yeah, that was during the Balance tour that happened. It's kind of interesting because Ed actually had one of those drills on the 2007-2008 tour, and he was using it at the beginning of Everybody Wants Some.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he actually used it for a few times. I have some live recordings of him actually using the pound cake drill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I don't think Roth would have known what to do if he ripped in the pound cake, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be a neat trick, wouldn't it?
That would have been very awkward.
It's kind of like ripping in this Yankee Rose with Hagar singing, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What were you guys saying? I just jumped in here.
Oh, welcome back, sleepyhead.
No, I'm trying to produce this, man.
Oh.
I'm on the phone. I'm trying to get people in here.
Nice. Well, you a producer?
Yo.
Oh, it's so funny. Well, you know, I don't have anything else to talk about. I think I'm done. I think we're
I'm
done.
done too. I gotta hit the sack here, anyways.
Yeah. Well, everybody's digging. Everybody's digging the videos. Watching.
It's because of Dave's red sweatshirt. That's what it is.
It's not red. It's orange, and I have 3 of them.
Sunset
It's
orange.
freezing cold.
Is it sunset orange? Yeah.
You know what? It kind of is.
You have 3 of that same shirt?
No, it's not the same one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, you said you have 3 of them.
Yeah, because I love the color.
3 red ones.
They're not red. They're orange.
Is that red?
You're gonna be red when I get a hold of you.
That's orange?
Oh, God. You guys are crazy.
Well, hey, shout out to Philip Reed Wallace. We were actually on the phone. We actually talked on the phone for like a minute. I was trying to get him in here to talk to you guys, but he couldn't hear.
What's up, Phil?
And but he's watching. He's watching Mario He's
Cool.
watching. He says, "Don't stop. Don't stop talking."
Don't stop talking. Is that a new Journey song?
Don't stop driving,
Very funny. Well, we have other things to talk about in the very near future, but I think this is it. I think we're good on this one.
We are done. Hey guys, listen. It's been fun. It's been, as
Real?
always, real, and it's been real fun. And that is one nice, real-looking guitar right there, Dave.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm loving this guitar. I always love this guitar.
Yep.
I've wanted one of these. I can't tell you how long I've wanted this exact guitar, and I'm glad I have one in my stable. It's just thanks
Why
for
can't you tell us?
Yeah. Yeah, I got that big poster right over here of Ed.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Yep.
Oh
That's-
man.
The actual Kramer ad poster. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's an old one. It's all, I got it framed and everything because it's so old. It's got to be from like 82, 83, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe they had those hanging in the factory.
Yeah.
Back
Simply the best guitar you can buy today, you know?
Yeah.
Philip. Yo, Philip. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
The gold plug is bad. The gold plug? Huh? What was that?
Oh, the gold jack.
Oh.
Can you see it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm blind as a bat.
That's cool. I mean, the plug.
Them out. Wow. I will talk to you gentlemen later, and thanks everybody for watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
see you later, Rob.
Take care, guys. We'll chat tomorrow.
You got it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you, Rob. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to Rob Johnson's YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description. He's got some cool stuff, cool videos, and of course David Nesdall. He's got some awesome videos.
Thank you.
Yeah. You should make some more videos, dude.
Yeah, I plan on it. It's just, there's not enough hours in a day.
You should start vlogging like I do. You should go outside and film your chickens. Just film whatever. Film whatever you do.
I will at least choke them.
Well, don't film that. But I mean, it's all. I mean, this is a virtual world now, believe it or not, and
It's amazing.
it's all about video. It's all about video, and I know. And it's funny. I say this, and you can't even see me.
Yeah. You're hidden behind a white Wolfgang.
My camera's not on, but oh yeah. See that photo right there, my avatar? Yeah, that looks way cooler than I actually do right now. So it's cool. But yeah. I mean, it's all about video. It's all about vlogging. About I mean, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the people that film, their lives every day, and millions of people watch it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere, and I've started. I kind of started doing that a couple years ago, and because like I was saying, I said something in a video the other day. There's this thing called Veda, vlog every day in April, which I guess would be coming up, or August. It's the same thing, and it's basically like a challenge for people just to pick up their cell phones, pick up their cameras, and just to film themselves talking about whatever. There's like subjects, there's like a calendar depending on which troop you follow, but it tells you, it gives you stuff to talk about, and it gets people comfortable, talking to a camera, and some people think, why would anybody want to watch this? I'm boring, blah, 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 whatever. But, believe it or not, I mean, people dig watching that stuff. And myself, I don't even have a TV. I don't even watch current television. Everything I watch is YouTube,
Yeah.
and believe it or not, most of the stuff I watch on YouTube are like, I follow, random people on YouTube, and I watch their videos, their vlogs,
Yeah.
them, walking down the street saying, "Oh, I'm doing this," little stuff they put together, whatever, you know. That's what I watch. That's the new television,
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good
and
stuff.
that's kind of what this is in a way. I mean, I do a lot of different things. I do the Facebook Live. I'm going to start doing Periscope, for Twitter more. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. What's up with the new Twitter? You know about new Twitter?
Well, I just know they're trying to save the company.
Oh man, is Twitter going down?
Yeah, I think they would go down after they got this new human resources guy that's not very good.
Oh man. Well, I like Twitter. I dig Twitter, and Twitter's cool, but yeah, it's all about video now. It's all about everything is just video filming, and I'm not talking about bad stuff. I'm not talking about filming, people on the street,
Yeah, I know what you
cutting
mean.
each other. Although that's the stuff people watch, though.
Yeah. Certainly.
I mean, I was in San Francisco last night. I could have filmed. I should have been filming last night. The stuff that I saw. But yeah, it's all about, it's like the new reality TV, but it's just reality. It's just showing people doing whatever they do, and if it's subjects that people dig, like this, I mean, we all really dig, guitars and music, and this particular guitar player and the guitars that he's made over the years, and so many people dig it and like it, and it's we can talk about that stuff, and people, they watch it. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool stuff, and there's so many different ways to do that too. To make videos on that stuff. You can do guitar lessons on certain songs or techniques. Or I mean that's something I've been doing for years. Is just little techniques here and there. And yeah.
The mouthful. It certainly is. It certainly is something that's cool about videoing today.
Yeah. Well, see, it scares people too, because a lot of people have no idea how or what to do it. Or there's people out there who they don't know how to turn a computer on. Call me now. I got my home computer. Philip Reed Wallace. I think he wants to talk to us. My battery doesn't die. You know Philip.
Yep, I certainly do.
I think he's in Tennessee.
Oh,
Philip,
live caller.
Philip, dude.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, you're on the air, man. Do you have a question for?
Yeah, hello.
Do you have a question for David Nesdall?
Okay, yes. How thick was that guitar? Not that one, that Rude. You've told me before.
It's 2 inches thick. 2 inches thick.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you still watching the show?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. There might be a delay.
There he is.
Yep, here I am.
He said 2 inches thick.
There is a big delay.
2
There's
inches
a big delay.
thick.
Okay. How about I'll reply what he says to you over the phone. Yeah,
Just ask him. I think it was like 2. I can't remember how thick he said it was.
2 inches. 2 inches thick.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Man, I thought this would work.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
From here to here, from top to bottom, it is 2 inches thick.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I think Philip. I think the reception in his area isn't really. Are you on AT&T?
I am.
Oh yeah, yeah. He keeps saying hello, hello. You can hear him though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, if you're watching, that was Philip Reed Wallace. A lot of you guys, you might know him from Facebook. He he was our first live caller. Wow, we just had a live caller, man.
I know. It's amazing.
But yeah, 2 inches thick is the answer to his question, and he was talking about guitars, right?
Yes. And we are live on air.
Oh, oh, what's going on? Someone else just said something. Mario. Everybody's getting comments. Who said that? Somebody said something. Oh, here we go. Oh wait. Mario says, "I really appreciate what your shows, and always look forward to the next one."
Oh, it's very nice of you, Mario.
Yeah, yeah, very cool. Thank you, man.
Very nice of you. And we look forward to giving you the next one. Ask him what he'd like us to talk about on the next one.
Oh, I'm sure he just heard you. Oh, Philip, call me back. How do I answer you?
You gotta. That sounds like he's calling you on Facebook, I think.
Yeah, it says call ended. Whoops. He was calling me.
What was he calling you?
I'm calling him back. I think. It's just ringing. I think the reception.
Not available right now. If you'd like to leave a voice message, please speak after the tone and hang up when you're done.
Hey, Philip. Philip, hey, I'm calling you back. Yeah.
It's still in tune, by the way.
Cool. You said that's been on your wall for like a year?
Yeah, it's been
Have
sitting
you made
there.
have you done a video have you done a video with that?
Yes, but it was I don't think. Well, yeah, it is on my page. It's on my channel, but it's like hidden.
Well, Philip says now his home computer froze.
Oh, that's no good.
Is it snowing where you are, Philip? Everything's freezing. Well, I thought it was funny.
I'm laughing. The guitar's in front of my mouth.
Cool. Huh? Mario. Mario says, I would love to hear about some of the EVH pedals.
I got to tell you, I don't have any.
You don't?
I don't have any EVH pedals. No.
I have what do I have? Oh crap, I don't think I have any either. I did. I had the EVH flanger. I had that many years ago. And I had the EVH phaser. Mm-hmm. And they're great.
They absolutely are. I've had all of them myself. But
they're great pedals. The thing about them though is there's so many of them. You can always, if you need to sell something to get, you can always get another one.
Yeah, there's no shortage.
So yeah, that's the thing about those things. But as far as like the original stuff, I have, the original, 70s flanger.
Mm-hmm. And I've got an original 70s phaser.
Mm-hmm. A script?
Yep, script logo phase 90. Yep, I've got one.
Nice.
Of those.
Nice. And so that's the original phaser. They had the script button, if you remember, on the EVH version.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know. So what for anybody who doesn't know, like including me, what's the difference between the script and the regular? Like, why is there a script button on that EVH pedal?
Well, the block logo from the late 70s and early 80s, the block logo Phase 90 has a different, it's kind of a different sine wave. It sounds a little bit different than the old script logo. The script logo is a sweeter sound. It's definitely that Van Halen sound. It's that exactly. The block logo one is more of a 70s disco era sound.
I like that.
I like that too. Don't get me wrong. I love that. But the script logo is, if you want Van Halen, the script logo is the one to get.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah. The phaser's great. The flanger is amazing. I mean, not just for the Van Halen flange sound either. Other guys like my other favorite, Andy Summers from the Police. He used the MXR flanger. He used chorus pedals, and the sounds that guy got, they defined like an entire
genre.
Yeah. All that new wave of the '80s was based on his sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Andy Summers, believe it or not.
Absolutely. I believe it.
Yeah.
Did someone else just ask a question? Was that Mario again?
I think somebody said something. No. Oh, I just got a question. Hey, Dave, how many red switches do you have? Thanks, Johnny Bean.
Oh, that's so funny. It's actually orange, and I have 3 of them. I love hoodies. I have black ones and blue ones and 3 orange ones, and I have a red one as well, which is a different color.
That's orange?
This is orange, yeah.
It looks red to me.
I understand that, but look at the difference see what red looks like? The red on the guitar and the orange.
It blends right in.
Get out of here. You're crazy. It doesn't blend right in.
You guys, who's
Check
watching
your
this?
eyes.
Any of you guys watching this right now? Comment. Is that thing he's wearing, is that hoodie orange or red? Comment now.
Now you're making me angry.
Uh-oh. He's getting mad. And now he's taking it off. And look, he's wearing like a pink shirt now under that.
Pink shirt, okay? There we go.
That's not pink, that's red.
This. Oh boy.
Well, the other day you said I was pink like a pig.
Well, no. I did. Yeah, I guess I did. I did say that.
It looks red, Mario says.
Thank you.
Now take that shirt off. Let's see.
No.
Let's see what color.
I have a sweater on underneath that.
Let's see what color's under that.
It's a salt and pepper. It's a salt and pepper sweater. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, this is fun.
Yeah, it's fun, all right. Very fun. Good times. Good times. It's all right. I could take a little bit of ribbing.
I like ribs.
You like broken ones?
No, broken ribs, no.
Yeah.
Well, broken ribs on my plate, yeah. Those are good. So what else? Oh, here we go. I was doing one of those Facebook Live videos today. You know, I was filming my chickens. You know, and Vinny Romano commented, "Hey Vinny, if you're watching this, hey man." He said, "Hey Johnny, Sammy Hagar is getting back with Van Halen."
No, it's not happening.
So it's not true.
No. No, I spoke to Eddie this morning and Alex. I spoke to Eddie and Alex both this morning. Eddie and Alex are my cats. And they said that Sammy, which is the other cat that I have, is not in the band. That's actually the truth. I have 3 cats and a dog, and the cats' names are Eddie, Alex, and Sammy. And my dog's name is Brandy. So
you're Dave.
I'm Dave. All I need is a Michael. But, you know, Brandy would have been Michael if she had something hanging, but she doesn't have anything hanging. So it's Brandy.
Well, you could have named her Gary.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
I'm not joking.
I know he's not all that. He's not all that masculine. I understand that.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If we're going to talk like this, we should get off air.
No, I'm just saying. You know, there's a Gary, there's a Dave, there's a Sammy.
Yes, I know.
Mario is giving us a big thumbs up.
Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful.
Okay, so there's no truth to that then. So
I don't really think it's going to happen. I mean, in order for Sam to come back, he's going to demand that Michael comes back, and that is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen because there's no way that Eddie's going to go on the road without his son playing bass. Then again, I mean, anything can happen. Anything in the world can happen. I don't know these people. You know, who knows? Who knows?
Well, yeah, you never know.
Only time will tell.
You never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's right.
You know.
You never know what's going to happen to Mario.
Well, he's typing right now. I know what's going to happen to him. I can see it. He's typing to me. He agrees with you. I agree with Dave, Mario says.
Thank you. I'm glad someone does.
And I agree with that. I agree that shirt looks pink.
It is pink. This shirt is pink. Absolutely.
I guess we're in agreement with that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was driving last night. I mean, since we're on the air and we got, 4 people looking at us. I drove from Walnut Creek into San Francisco last night. And I drove, and then from there I drove from San Francisco to here, which is Santa Cruz. And anyway, the music that I listened to that popped up on my iPod was Chickenfoot.
Uh-huh.
And it was cool. The music that came on, it was actually because those guys. I mean the band was basically they were based here.
Yeah, in the Bay
They were
Area.
based in the Bay Area, And Satriani, Satch lives here, Hagar lives here, Anthony comes up here, So anyway, so the show I was listening to was, I don't know if any of you guys watching this. I'm sure any Chickenfoot fans, you'll know you might know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's been like 5 years now, but they did a live broadcast at the local classic rock station here, where they actually played live over the internet. They actually did a live show. They actually played. It was when their second album came out.
Chickenfoot 3.
Yes, Chickenfoot 3. And and it was cool. It was cool. I mean, Satriani. I mean, he's great.
Yeah, there's no denying that he's one of the best guitar players on the planet.
Yeah, yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome, and I've liked his stuff, for I mean, however long I've been playing guitar, but I never really had any of his albums really. Um, I really, really didn't start really listening to him until that stuff came out. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he taught guitar lessons at a store in Berkeley back in like 1979, 1980. A shop that I worked at 20 years later or whatever. He actually used to teach guitar lessons, and if you're Satriani fans,
Yeah.
he taught guitar lessons at a at a store. Oh man, what was it called? It was on MLK in Berkeley. And anyway, I did a Google Hangout, basically what we're doing now. I did one with Satriani about 5 years ago, and talked to him and told him we knew some mutual people or whatever,
High E string
and
in the sap.
and it was cool.
Yeah, huh? So I'm sorry, Johnny. I just.
Oh no, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, yeah, Satriani, he's great. He's cool, and
Very cool.
I actually met him in person at a Jason Becker benefit.
Oh, cool.
He was the headliner at one of Becker's shows, and he was really nice, really cool.
Cool.
So Mario says, "How about Guthrie Govan? Is that how you pronounce his name?"
Guthrie Govan, yeah, he's amazing too.
Yeah, I've never met him, although I did see him at NAMM. He played at the NAMM Jam 2 years ago, I believe.
I'll also pull that sharp and see what happens.
And yeah, he's great. His band is great.
Yeah, the Aristocrats are great too. That's his other band.
Oh yeah, they're funny.
Yeah.
They do a great stage show. They're great players. Music's great, and it's all great.
Cool. Hey Johnny, I got a bolt.
Yeah. It's cool. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Mario, Philip, whoever's looking. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll do more of these. And yeah. Thanks, Dave, for hanging out.
Thank you very much, and thanks for hosting this thing, John. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. All right, keep rocking, everybody.
All right, my friend.
JohnnyBean.com. We'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.